Ever felt like Overwatch 2 needed more angry dwarfs? Torbjorn is quite literally the guy you're looking for. Even comes with a complete turret building and hammer package. He gets the damage roll passive. If he or anything from his abilities deals damage to an enemy, they receive less healing. And if Torbjorn stops taking damage, he starts healing again. His primary fire is Rivet gun. Torbjorn shoots out hot nails that come out of his gun in an arc. And there's no fall of damage, so you could technically start sniping with Torbjorn. But I can't recommend that because the bullets that come out of Rivet gun have this really weird angle that makes it hard to hit someone far away. You can, however, hit headshots. And this results into Torbjorn mostly using this weapon in long range to spam at a corner. Make sure to aim up though. Look at an angle that you want to be aiming at and start shooting. Aim higher and keep aiming higher until you hit your shots in the distance. And then from there, aim by walking left to right and try to slightly adjust your aim to actually hit headshots. If you can't hit headshots though, that's fine. As long as you're hitting the body shots, you're doing fine. His secondary fire is a shotgun. Just a regular shotgun. Only does damage in a short range, very wide, and lots of bullets coming out, so getting closer deals more damage. Really powerful, and it makes people think twice about coming close to you. For some reason though, I don't see a lot of Torbjorn players ever using the shotgun. Do people just not know about it? There's barely any reason to use Rivet gun's primary fire when someone's close. The shotgun deals more damage and is easier to hit. If someone is slightly out of the range of your shotgun, make sure to just use the primary fire though. Cycle your weapons and find the button on how to do that on the controls for your platform. Torbjorn takes out his weapon and grabs his forge hammer. This baby deals a moderate amount of damage, but the main use of this hammer is to repair his turret, which we'll get to right now. Deploy turret is his ability 1. Torbjorn places down a turret that automatically aims at any enemies that it sees in a 360-degree angle, so all around it. When you place it down, it takes a little moment to build itself up where its health goes from 0 to its maximum, and the turret will only ever hit body shots. But it's very consistent and just never misses. Torbjorn kinda just throws this turret similar to how I put my IKEA furniture together, and don't underestimate how far this can go. This can be very useful to place your turret at places you can't or don't want to get to for one reason or another. This turret can only stay on the ground and it has gravity. It can, however, stand on a payload but not on the robot in the push game mode. Using Rivet gun's primary fire, you can choose who you want your turret to aim at. Hit them once and your turret will try to hit that target. If the target is gone, it'll just try to hit whoever is in its line of sight. With the hammer, Torbjorn can repair his turret. On the bottom left, you can see your turret's health. Switch to your hammer and hold down your primary fire. Every time you hit it, your turret gets a bit of health back, just like real electronics. With the interact button, you can destroy your own turret, and you can also do it while you're dead. Find what button that is for you on the control. You can also see it under the ability icon itself, and you might think that this isn't very useful since you can just place a new turret when your turret comes off cooldown. But you can't do that for a few seconds after your turret took damage or if it's shooting someone. Destroying your turret with the interact button like this won't deal damage to anyone, and your ability for placing a new turret will go on cooldown. Deploy turret can go on a short or a longer cooldown. If you place your turret or if you destroy it with your interact button, it'll go on a short cooldown. But if your turret gets destroyed, or if you destroy it with the interact button while it's taking damage or shooting someone, it'll go on a long cooldown. And it really feels bad if it goes on a long cooldown, so try to avoid that if you can. Let's talk about the UI elements. Yeah, we need a separate section for this. Here's the ability cooldown for deploy turret while it's off cooldown, on cooldown, when it's shooting, and when it took damage. The button for destroying your turret if you haven't placed the turret yet, or it's building itself, and when it's available. Here's your turret health, which only appears after placing down the turret. You can see on your screen where your turret is through walls as well. This turret icon also turns orange with an exclamation mark when it's shooting someone. If you're not looking towards your turret while it's shooting, you'll see an orange diamond icon and an arrow pointing towards the turret. And lastly, when your turret gets destroyed, you'll see it on your screen. Without the turret, Torbjorn just isn't a hero anymore. He's a random angry dwarf. The turret is your bread and butter. Trying to do anything without your turret is the same as trying to calculate the square root of 4761 without a calculator. And I mean, you could probably estimate it or get the answer using a good old pen and paper, but why would you handicap yourself? Just play with the turret and go back without the turret. There's a lot of different ways to use the turret that I'm not qualified to talk about, but I can give you some pointers on how to get started. Think about what you want to do with the turret. Do you want to deal as much damage as possible? Do you want to defend an area? Try to place in the spots that make it really hard for enemies to kill your turret. The range this turret can attack from is extremely long. Imagine where a sniper would be, but a little bit closer than that. There's no reason to place the turret in the face of your enemies where they can kill your turret easily. And also think about who's able to kill your turret with ease. Heroes like Anna, Ashe or Widowmaker who can snipe your turret from afar without getting hit by the turret themselves are probably your biggest nightmare. Losing your turret, after all, means that you're not as effective as you could be. And what does this all mean? It means that you can choose to place your turret either in a defensive position, behind cover where you tell the enemies that they're not allowed on your lawn, or you place your turret in the face of your whole enemy team, but like a little bit further away, in order to deal the maximum amount of damage. Torbjorn's ability 2 is called Overdrive. He gets angry for a while, and he gets a bit of overhealth, the green part of your health, that disappears after the ability is over. Faster shooting speed, and faster reloading. The faster shooting speed also applies to the hammer, letting Torbjorn hit things faster. You can use this to either survive yourself with the health, kills things faster, or to grab your hammer and just swing it a bit faster so that your turret can survive more things, even while it's getting shot. You also get a bit of ammo back. Not the entire clip for some reason though. His ultimate is Molten Core. Torbjorn uses his left hand claw to shoot out hot lava. It's not really lava, but whatever. Shoot out the lava by either holding down your primary fire or tapping it. It's a lot faster if you tap it really fast. Enemies standing in them are on fire and take a lot of damage, but there's no lingering effect if they walk out of the lava. Armor, the orange part of your health bar, takes more damage too. You'll see in the middle of your screen on the left how long you have left to shoot everything, and on the right, how many shots of lava you still have left. The lava doesn't stick to walls or ceilings, but rather just bounces off of them until they hit the ground. One chunk of lava is pretty big, and enemies don't take damage if you place multiple pools of lava on a single spot. Try to space the lava apart from each other to cover as much ground as possible. You're just wasting free space that you could have covered with lava if you're just spamming a single spot. And make sure to aim up if you need to go a bit further, because the lava kinda just drops after a few meters. This is a great way to force people off a certain location like choke points or objectives. The lava deals so much damage that there's nearly nothing that can save you from standing in it. Please subscribe if the video helped.